We got DJ ready to go out in the building, y'all. That's right. And so I hope you enjoyed your brunch. I thank you so much for coming out and letting me talk a whole bit your head, beat your eardrums and all that. But right now, I'm about to bring up my brother, our Pre Stevens. We call him Pre. He's gonna bring the funny for y'all. So get ready. I hope you had enough mimosas by now. And y'all ready to laugh, right? We're gonna do it. Come on, Pre. Let's get it to the people.
How y'all doing tonight? Well, not tonight. How y'all doing this morning? But let y'all know, y'all all look good today. I feel the energy. I love to see black folks get together like this, connect, make money. I see what you did earlier too, brother. You said, how can I make $1 million next month? I like how you think. You know what I'm saying? Keep that up. Y'all stay on the grind. I got to meet my cousin back there first time. I didn't even know who this dude was. The older gentleman in the back and stuff. We just connecting like we all been doing, and come find out we cousins or something. Y'all realize we're on a big island, right? Most of us are related. It is a very small world. Exactly. And shout out to the lady with the bob who was pushing the chicken out. Her right here. Thank you. You offer me that chicken. You like, you want chicken and waffles? Of course I want chicken and waffles. I'm mad that I didn't negotiate that when me and Brunch talked earlier. And then he made me feel bad earlier. He said, anybody with an iPhone, he left the Androids out. Am I the only one in here with an Android? Thank you. I know I wasn't the only one in here with an Android. I said, it ain't no damn way I'm the only one in here with an Android. Look, I'm funny about the Apple phone because I went to church and I just, Adam, Eve, the apple and stuff, and there's something don't feel right about it. But I mean, it's getting everything done for everybody. And I'm glad I finally got to meet, I already knew who Tavon was. You're from the shore, you know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I've been to plenty of parties he's been at. I'm from Berlin. Anybody from Berlin here? Uptown, okay. So I stay in the Delmar area now, and I try to tell people that I meet, I'm like, man, y'all have no idea. Delmar used to jump back in the day. They had the convention center, and people like, what is the convention center? I'm like, man, you ain't from the shore if you don't remember the Delmar Convention Center. You know how many parties I was in there? When I was 16, I had no business in there. They be like, you got that $20? Get your ass in there and start no problems. So I used to be up in there. And Rated R, I knew his voice, and I heard him on the radio, but I never knew what he looked like. You know what I mean? Cool brother. When he told me he worked for NASA, I was like, get the fuck out of here. You never judge a book by the cover. And I'm not saying he don't look like a smart brother, but that's what's up. I like shit like that, you know what I mean? And need more of us out here messing with the AI and learning how to do it, because like you said, that's the future of the world today, you know what I mean? You gotta learn this stuff. I would have liked to learn it when I was in, I want to say 6th grade. That's when computers were first coming out and stuff. But I didn't really want to get into it because our computer teacher was an old white lady named Barbara Showalter. And she had, her leg was cut off right here, and she was real mean. And I was like, man, fuck them computers if I gotta deal with this bitch to learn. You know what I mean? And it wasn't her fault. The kids were mean to her like this. So she was mad at the kids half the time, so that's why she was always in a bad mood and stuff. Like, so I understand that and shit, because I wouldn't want to be a fucking teacher. You can't pay me enough to deal with these damn kids these days and shit. I got 3 daughters. You got 2? I got 3. 22, 18, and 14. It's karma. I got karma in a good way. Girls take care of you, you know what I mean? Girls will take care of you and they're gonna take care of their daddy. You know what I'm saying? I used to run around with a lot of women back in the day. So now so the way I combat that is I tell them my horror stories. I don't care. I'm not gonna shelter my kids from shit that's going on in the world. I tell them the day out of question. I tell them what the fuck's going on and how to deal with it. Whether you listen, that's on you. You gotta take care of the women in your family and shit. So with my daughters, I like to tell them, like, one thing you need to know is you gotta know how to drive. All women should know how to drive. Any woman in here don't know how to drive? See what I'm saying? You know why it's important to drive? Because you can leave when you want to get up and leave, get in your car and pull the fuck off. And women should always have their own money. You go on a date with a guy, bring money with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't depend on no man to do shit for you. Like I said, man, I got 3 daughters. I'm like, I tell them the horror stories. Back when I was 16 and first driving, me and my friends and mom went out of town, and we all had the house, so we invited some girls over and shit. Well, the girl come over and she brought her friend, my homeboy back there doing his thing. The girl sitting out there with me and my other 3 friends and shit, and we was like, you know what I mean? She was like, hey, can I strip for y'all? And I'm like, I'm 16. I'm like, hell yeah, you can strip. She was like, you got some music? So I ran out to my car and got the Dynasty album by Jay-Z. And I threw on that Missy Elliott shit, Is That Your Bitch? Man, listen, that girl started working for that cash. We was like, how much money we gotta give you? She was like, look, I just want enough money so I can get some Wawa. That's what I'm saying, brother. You know, I'm 16, I've been working since 14, you know what I mean? And we could work at 14, you know how we all grew up. You get out there and making money. So in my head, I'm like, man, she's stripping for a Wawa sub and a bag of Doritos. It's like under $25. You know, so I'm like, and I mean, she was throwing that thing for that money, man. My homeboy and his girl, they come back out the room and they're like, her friend said, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, I'm stripping. She said, I know you stripping. Why the fuck are you stripping for them? She was like, I wanted something to eat from Wawa. She's like, bitch, I got Wawa money. And ever since then, I was like, oh man, if I ever had daughters, I gotta make sure they got money when they leave the house. Make sure I taught all my kids how to drive. Every last one of them. There you go, bro. Listen, man. You gotta talk to them, man. And boys, I don't got no sons. I can't say I'm mad about it, but because I know I probably would fuck him up if he got out of line and shit. Like I see Brian in here, he got his son over there working and stuff. That's a well-mannered young man over there. I fuck with you, bro. I can tell. And your dad don't look like no bad dad. He look like he'll talk the shit out you if you did some bad shit. Like, look, bro, look, man, you gotta do better with your life, man. What you want out of life? You would have to hear that from him. So you don't want to hear that, so you stay on the right path, man. I didn't grow up with my dad. I got to go see my dad. He's from North Carolina, Lumberton, Fairmont, Fayetteville area, down there with myself at the border. So I never grew up with him, but he gave me a lot of inspiration and taught me how to live and stuff. So I got to jump from Maryland, North Carolina for summers, back and forth. So I got a lot of family up and down the East Coast and stuff like that. So he got 18 kids. Yeah, like when I first met Ron, I thought he was one of my brothers for a second. He's not my favorite. You know what I mean? I got a lot of brothers and sisters, man. So that tells you right there, I got a lot of nieces and nephews. And they do reach out to me and stuff. They don't never ask for money. I'm glad because I don't got a lot of money. I got money, but not a lot of money that, like, I got one brother, he got like every bit 12, 14 kids. You know what I mean? So it don't stop. Like, this bloodline runs fucking deep. You know what I'm saying? So with my nephews, when they call and hit me up, I talk to them and stuff. I tell them stuff like, hey man, you need to be doing 100 push-ups in a day. 50 in the morning when you wake up, 50 when you go to sleep. That's what I'm doing. I don't do none of that shit. I just be telling them that shit to build character and stuff. Take care of your mom. Hey, when you get a little older, when I talk to them and stuff, they got homeboys like, yeah. Hey, when you ride in the car, ask motherfuckers, is they dirty? In the black community, young boys gotta ask, is there anything in the car? Just because it's your homeboy, you need to ask any guns or drugs in the car. That's just how it rolls. Like, because you could get hemmed up. I seen niggas sit in jail all summer because somebody ain't want to say the dope was theirs. And then I don't want to tell and shit. That dope ain't fucking mine. This is your fucking dope. You take the fucking charge. You know what I done seen this shit happen, man. I seen young girls I know get fucked up in the game, door kicked in, don't even know work in the house. They gotta go to jail because their man ain't telling them, oh, I'm hiding shit at your house. So I mean, I try to like, look, if you out here, help the youth as much as you can. You know what I mean? Just one word of wisdom to them helps them out a lot. I do flooring for a living, so I don't know if y'all can see it up here. I got fucked up knuckles. That's for me doing carpet and shit like that. And I didn't wear gloves when I first started, so my knuckles are all messed up. So people sometimes look at my hand. I had somebody touch my hand a couple weeks ago and was like, man, what's up with Jack? I was like, yeah, I used to do cage fighting. You don't fucking know. I mean, it's, man, I'll lie to you in a second sometimes. If I don't know you, fuck you. Yeah. But look, I never had hair before. Only reason I grow hair is because this white dude at work asked me like 5 times in a row when I was getting my hair cut. So I said, fuck it. Never. And ever since I started growing hair, I feel like I'm getting more power. I don't know, you know what I mean? My grandfather loved it. He passed 5 months ago. He seen my hair. Like, he said, man, he said, what you doing with your hair? I'm like, nothing. I said, I'll get it cut. He's like, no, I don't get it cut. Hey, bro. But my grandma, she was like, what is that mess on your hair? She's 92. She old school, like, I'm talking old school. When I go spend the night, Saturday nights, gotta go Sunday school in the morning. She wake up, she open the bedroom door. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice in it. Like that, she was real happy. Had pancakes jumping off in the morning. I'm talking this is 5:30 too. You know what I mean? And she knew I was just up late night with her watching Jimmy Swagger, Walker Texas Ranger, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. I'm a part of the 700 Club. That's what I'm telling you. That's how the fuck I can look. And I started comedy 2 years ago, just fucking around and shit. Cause I used to talk shit. See, this crackhead told me back in like, no, seriously. This crackhead gave me the best wisdom of my life. Me and my homeboy was standing out Bay Terrace, chilling, minding our business. And dude, you know Bay Terrace, dude come through there, I ain't gonna say his name, you probably know him too, I'll tell you later. He come through, he's like, oh, man, you looking sharp, man. He's like, hell yeah, Friday night, I got money in my pocket, about to go get my dick sucked, yeah. He said, y'all boys get some money in your pocket, you ain't got to worry about nothing on a Friday night. And I'm like, okay, I like, you know what I mean, I listen to what he said, you know what I mean? Men should have money in their pocket. All the time, man. Always. You take care of the women around you. I was in a dollar store a couple weeks ago, and I'm in the aisle getting some white beaters and shit. What do they call it, white beaters? Anyway, I was getting some white beaters, and I heard this. I knew it was a black lady by the way she was talking. I heard her say, don't you ever put your hands on a woman again in your life. What is wrong with you? And I'm like, oh shit, she got to talk to a kid that come around the corner. And the black lady standing at the register, and she had this little boy, he's probably 10, 9. She's spinning around by his shoulder and facing me. And she said, he hit his mom. And I looked at him, I said, man, you hit your fucking mom? I was like, yo, what is wrong with you, man? He crying, eyes red, he got his ass with his car. I know he did. She probably told that motherfucker, you better not cry while you're in that store. He in there, eyes all red and shit. I said, hey man, listen. Never put your hands on no women. Men are on the earth to protect women. And he's shaking his head. Okay. And I was like, man, look. I said, you hit your mom? I said, man, my mom would fuck me up. He's like, now he got to come live with grandma. Grandma said, I run shit like a warden. He bets not put his hands on me. And man, I'm like, these kids, man. My 14-year-old, she, that's my, I guess, stylist or whatever. Because I didn't know what I was supposed to wear. He had the suit on in the AI video. Yeah, man, what's the good at What's the good at AI if you weren't gonna bring my hairline down a little bit? My hairline up a little bit. I'm like, man, he could have brought that shit down and made that shit look right for me. My shit got fucked up in '96, right? Listen, my cousin got locked up here in Salisbury, beating somebody at Burger King. His homeboy set him up. So he went to jail, and that was a barber. So my mom was scrambling because it was during school time, right? So she just let some random motherfucker that we know, I knew he was a smoker. She let him cut my hair and he gave me a fucking bowl cut and fucked my hairline up for years. Fucking years, man. I couldn't get my shit right. And then I complained about it so much, she took me to this old guy uptown in Berlin And I ain't gonna say his name, I thought he was dead, but my brother told me he's still living. But the old head used to cut hair, right? And I sit in the chair, and his fucking hands would tremble when he would cut people. I could see that shit. His name John. You remember old man John uptown? Fuck it, I just said it. He can't beat me now. But John used to like cut hair and his fucking hand be trembling the whole time. And I'm watching him like, God damn, I gotta go out here next. Like, Mom, quit sending me that. So I went with the ball cut for a while. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want nobody butchering my hair. Look, man. Back to that crackhead. He told me, man, if you make him giggle, you can make him jiggle. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I like that, yo. So I didn't know it was a comic. I just be fucking around trying to charm women back in the day, get a little laugh out of her. And he wasn't joking, yo. A couple drawers fell off of me, bro. I mean, I wasn't always good looking. I think I started to like come into myself. You know what I mean? I used to wear a husky. You know what husky size is? Yeah, when I was 6th, 5th grade, I was a fat motherfucker. It was Kool-Aid, sugar. Yeah, I was like, man, you know how it is with Kool-Aid and shit, bro. I used to fuck that shit. And I was born with one kidney, so me drinking a bunch of sugar is a fucked up idea. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and my brother gave me his kidney on Halloween night 2006. Yeah. And I mean, I had a lot of brothers and sisters to pick from, but the doctor was like, do you got any brothers and sisters that's got the same mom and same dad? So I went to my brother and he was like, yeah. I was like, hey man, he was like, nigga, you really about to ask me for a kidney? You know I'm gonna give you a kidney. You know I'm gonna fucking let you die. You be treating me like shit sometimes, but I'm gonna give you a kidney. And that's how that shit happened. I remember I was on a transplant list one time, and they called like 1 in the morning. They said, you gotta get to John Hopkins right now. We got a new kidney for you. Me, my mom, and my grandma would jump in the car, we'd ride up to John Hopkins. They got me prepped up, getting ready around there in the gown, in the cold, fucking cold as fuck. The doctor come in there and Mr. Stevens, we can't give you the kidney now because the guy that was the organ donor, he was amped on cocaine and wrecked his motorcycle. And we don't want to put that in a 17-year-old kid's body because we don't know the effects of cocaine would do to your body. It could just fail and you be messed up, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, it's all good. I was like, man, how do you got like faith? Like you never seem down about nothing. You always in high spirit. First, the doctor that was taking care of me, she was bad as a bitch. I used to love her. No, seriously, I used to love her. She was from India or whatever, man. I would go up there, her name was Alicia New. I'll never fucking forget. I mean, man, every time they said we got to go for a checkup of John Hopkins, I'd be in that motherfucking car fast as a bitch. She was bad, boy. So she kept my spirits high, and then I'm not the type of person to feel bad for myself. But one of my best friends' mom died when we was in like 5th, 6th grade, you know what I mean? And I remember his face when his mom passed and stuff, and I felt bad and helpless, could help him. And I was like, I could never feel bad for myself. When one of my friends' mom died at that young age, how the fuck I'm gonna feel sorry for myself when I'm above ground at any fucking time? So I keep faith, like he said, the Lord and stuff. Yeah, I totally believe in the Lord. Like I said, I could have not been here. And my kidney started going bad in, I must say 99, when I started playing football as a freshman, because I forged my mom's name, because she wouldn't let me play football, because she didn't want me to get hit and die. So she said, I'll let you play 1 year Pop Warner, you'll get your football fixed, and then you never fucking play in the game because you'll fuck around and get killed out there on that field. I was like, all right, fine. I played 8th grade, Pop Warner. Soon we got in 9th grade, they took me permission for us home. I looked at that fucking signature, forged that shit, sent that shit, and I had got a physical. I don't know how I got put a physical off, but I got on the football team, and I played fucking 5 or 6 games, and then somebody was like, oh, I seen Free the other night, he had a good game, And she was like, when the fuck you start playing football? And I had to play it off, like, oh, I've been on the team. She was like, how'd you get on the team? I said, I ain't gonna lie, Mom, I forged your name. She said, don't you ever do no shit like that again. I did. I used to write myself out of school on skip days. I remember senior skip day as a freshman, I was out there with them motherfuckers. I wrote my name out so many times, forged your name so many times when I got my license that they called her one day in front of me. I was in the office, gave them the note, and they were like, this is like your 14th time this year. Is your mom writing these notes or are you doing this yourself? I was like, my mom writing the notes. They were like, let me call her. So she worked at Venable Dry Cleaning in Berlin. It's a plant and shit. They called her, I guess, They had her on speakerphone, and my mom got to the phone. She's like, they're like, Miss Welly, Capri's here with a note to get out of school early. We want to make sure you wrote it. My mom a real nigga. She's like, I wrote the note. Tell him when he leave, tell him stop by the job to talk to me, because I got to tell him something. So when I got out of there, I had to go by there, and she gave me the 3rd degree. And that's the reason why I can deal with my girl now. Whenever my girl starts complaining or da-da-da-da about shit, I'm built for this shit. And my mom, she never hit me. She was one of the moms that just nag at you. Yeah. You shouldn't do that. Yeah. First time I ever skipped school, I pulled up the traffic light in Berlin at the food line, and my grandma was in the car right next to me. She must have had gospel music on because she was sitting there like clapping and shit. And I'm sitting there trying not to look over at her. And I was in a noticeable car because my first car was a Honda XL, a 2-door hatchback, red. It was a gift from my grandma and my papa. Yeah, it was a salvage car. It was put together. It was this dude named Charles from Berlin, and he would work on cars real good, so they got a real good price on the car. I remember my mom picked me up January 22nd, 2000. She came and got me from Best Western. I had a room with this girl. This is when I think Cisco was popping with the thongs on it. I remember what song I was up in the room banging to. And she was like, hey man, look, your grandparents got you a car when we went to the house. And we went to the house, and they popped the car over, and I seen this little XL and shit, and I was like, God, this fucking car ugly as a bitch. But they got it from me. I'm not no ungrateful person. I'm gonna drive this car until I can get paid for it and get the shit I want. It's fucking free. So I drove that car for about 2-3 years, and then I said to myself, all right, I got a job. I said, let me go get what the fuck I want. Me and my mom rode to Georgetown, Delaware, to this car dealership. And I seen this Ford Pro GT, and that bitch was fast. And I already knew how to drive a stick because the Excel was a stick. My mom told the dealer to tell me the car was already sold because it was too fast. And she thought I was gonna kill my fucking self because I was gonna be racing it. She was fucking right. I would have been racing that motherfucker. So I ended up having to settle for a Jeep Cherokee, 1990 edition, had gold hubcap. It was tinted out. I got that shit from Phil. And she said, you gotta make your weekly payments yourself. I'm not paying them, you got a job. I said, no problem, $50 a week. I paid every fucking payment. This is back when you used to have to mail shit. You know what I'm saying? The last payment, I didn't mail right away. These some bitches come possess my shit for one $50 payment, right? So they come all the way Berlin for Berlin. I heard my Jeep start up, it was loud. I could hear my Jeep start up in the room. I thought my mom was going to get some breakfast or something, you know what I mean? I come out in the living room and she was out there watching TV. I'm like, Mom, where you going this morning? She's like, ain't been no fucking where. What you talking about? I said, I heard you started a Jeep up. She was like, I ain't starting no fucking Jeep up. I looked outside the door, that some bitch was gone. I said, my truck though. She was like, did you make the payment? I said, I got one payment. I ain't know the last payment in. She's like, you just had your shipping possessed. So I had to call up Felton to the dealership, and I'm like, hey, where my truck at? They were like, yeah, you missed the payment. I said, it's the last payment. I'm about to mail it. They were like, well, that's fine. We need that payment, and we need $175 because somebody came down there and picked the fucking car up. So I'm like, so we got to go all the way Felton to get this shit. And that was like my first time ever experiencing something like that. I'm like, where you gotta be on point with your payments and shit. And I remember the first time I got scammed, I was in the guide. Y'all all in the guide, we got the guide right here. I seen in the fine print, this one when I was like 15, it said, mail $100 for a packet to show you how to make $500 a week. I put the $100 in that motherfucker. Mom said, don't do that dumbass shit. I was working at Hoopers at the time. You know what I mean? So I was making a little bit of money washing dishes back that bitch. So I put the $100 in an envelope. I mailed it to the motherfucker. A couple weeks later, I get an envelope back with a bunch of stamps. And it said, write the same thing I wrote. And then mail it to different people. And I was like, motherfucker. She said, I told your ass not to put on that shit. And how many of y'all, let me ask you, bro, what was your first job you ever had? Summer youth employment. How about you, bro? This is going somewhere, don't worry.
First job?
First job you ever had?
Bingo. Run
Neither one of you said anything that's helping my fucking story. My first job was Waterman's Seafood. How many LeBron? Who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan? While we all here? Jordan? I didn't hear one LeBron. I'm glad y'all said that. You know why? I fucking disagree. And you listen to me, I've been waiting to get a crowd of black people. Oh my fucking God. This is arguments me and my fucking friends had. And, oh, thank you. LeBron's a traitor. He don't show no loyalty to the team. How many of you motherfuckers working at the same job? That's a fucking job for him. You know what I'm saying? That's his job. Basketball is his job. He don't owe them motherfuckers no team, no motherfucking loyalty. So can we clear that point, right? So he shouldn't be blamed for fucking having not staying with the same team, right? You with me? Okay, you with me. Would y'all say that sometimes these organizations are ran like a plantation? LeBron is the rogue nigga. He's the rogue. Yes, he's the Nat Turner League. He do what the fuck he want because he knows he's valuable. He signed 2-year contracts. Do y'all know they traded Harrison Barnes in the third quarter of a basketball game, and a motherfucker that was sitting behind him, some white boy behind him tapped him on his shoulder and told this nigga he was traded. That's fucked up. You couldn't wait till the game over to tell me I'm fucking traded? There ain't no fucking loyalty in this shit. And then, so take that nod off his belt, right there. And the other one, when he lost in San Antonio in the first year in the finals, how the fuck he gonna beat the Spurs when Mike Brown's slow ass is his coach and he came from San Antonio and the motherfucker running San Antonio plays against the fucking Spurs? It's fucking insane. And I would have left Cleveland too if anybody was messing with my mom and you motherfuckers ain't tell me. Fuck them motherfuckers. I'd have got my shit and went to Miami too. Hey, Miami or Cleveland, come on man. That motherfucker been there his whole life. Ain't no bad bitches in Cleveland. It might be. I don't want to diss the town and shit, but Miami is Miami. And I ain't never been down there. I don't fly. I'm afraid of heights. Anybody here never flown besides me? Damn, I'm the only nigga never flown. Oh, you too? I can't do heights. I get on the 3rd floor of a hotel or anything, my fucking leg start turning into noodles, real talk. And okay, now I got y'all. Raise your hand if you can swim. Now I don't feel bad. It's only 5 motherfuckers in here can swim. And y'all live on the shore, and we only 7 foot above sea level. Think about that. I got 5 life jackets in my garage in my house. I hope I never need them. But I got the motherfuckers. I got life jackets, and I got a shit ton of rope. I got tied to a tree, put my life jacket on in case this bitch floods. Cause I want to tell y'all, this is not on the map in like 2035. I looked at the naval map. This old white, I do floors for a living. I was doing this white guy's house, and he had all this fucking, he was in the military, the Navy and shit. And he said, hey, do you got an extra place to live? I'm like, what do you mean? He said, somewhere down on the shore. I said, I got family off the shore. He said, stay in contact with them, because one day, none of this is going to be here. I know about this stuff. What the fuck is this white man talking about? So I went home and Googled it, and I seen we weren't on the map because the sea level rose and shit like that. So it fucked me up. I've been thinking about this shit for years. Never put disasters out of, we get tornadoes now. When the fuck we ever get tornadoes? I was riding my Wawa the other day and a tornado truck, it said tornado tracker, rolled by me. I thought I was on a set of Twisters. This shit's crazy. I was asleep the other night, remember we had that bad storm last week? I was knocked the fuck out. I got high, went to sleep, chilling. All of a sudden, my middle daughter wakes me up, shaking me. Get up, Dad, get up, Dad. Well, I thought it was true. I thought I had to get a pistol or a rifle. What the fuck going on? She's like, Dad, it's storming outside. You don't hear the tornado warning going off on your phone? I can hear the fucking fire department sirens going and shit. I go to the window, it look crazy as fuck outside. It's 1:30 in the morning. She's like, let me get in bed with Mom, you go sleep on the couch. So I go downstairs, I get on the couch and I'm laying there and I was like, I said, that dumb ass don't realize it's a tornado. She going before I go. I'm gonna be 5 seconds behind her, but it's gonna take the top first. Any of y'all got pets in here? No pet owners? Dog people? You got a cat? Yeah, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she has a cat. She keep leaving that some bitch at my house. Every time she go out of town to go do something, here she come with this motherfucking cat, this cat cage and kitty litter, dropping that motherfucker off. She'll leave that some bitch there for 2 weeks sometimes. I'm like, man, I got cats outside. I'm an outdoor cat guy, like, you know what I mean? I'm free to shit. I gave the cat a weed brownie last night. I swear to you. I was at a show last night and the dude was giving weed brownies out. So I fucking ate half of one. When I got home, the cats, soon as I pull in the yard, all 4 cats come to me. I keep them around because they have killed like at least 7 snakes around my yard. I got these neighbors, right? These motherfuckers don't never cut their motherfucking grass, yo. I never thought I'd be that dude complaining about yard keeping and shit like that, but now I'm a homeowner and shit. Like, cut your fucking grass, you know what I mean? Because if I cut my shit down, and your shit all up in the air, when you cut your shit, whatever's over there, gonna come to my shit. So I keep the cats around. They kill snakes, sometimes they bring them right to my front stuff and shit, whatever, I don't care. I'll move the snake, but as long as the motherfuckers are killing them, I'm good. I don't got no I don't got no birds or squirrels no more. Them motherfuckers, I X them out too. They kill everything, and ain't nothing around my house but them motherfucking 4 cats. So I feed them because, I don't know, man, I be feeling bad for a certain animal. I never thought I'd be like this. I think my kids made me a lot softer. Shout out to that AI video you made of me too, bro. Like, I never seen me smile so much in my life. He ain't even had me no mind, just chilling with the wife. That's why I like black love, man. Black love. Fucking love it, man. You said what's that? No, what did you say, brother? Somebody said something. No, I ain't gonna pick it up. I like this setup in here, man. I've been to some shady places doing comedy before. Y'all have no fucking idea. I've been in people's houses. No, seriously, I've been in people's houses. But I will say this about the house. I did a house party for about 30 people. They gave me $350. They bought me a hotel room. They gave me food. They were real fucking nice, man. And I was like, and that's all off of like, I got flyers and shit over there. I got a show later on tonight. I'm not on it, but I'm working the door. I'm producing a show. It's got 4 or 5 women on it. It's in Delmar later on tonight. If you grab a flyer, it's called Lady Night that time of the month. That's what I call the show. I figured it was a play on words and shit. So if any of y'all pick up a flyer or anything, if you bring it to the front door when I'm there, it's $10 instead of $20. We do raffles there. I got purses, I got hotel rooms I raffle off, all types of shit. Like, that's the hotel room is usually for the dudes. The brothers try to get a little bit more freakier. The girls like the handbags. So that's how it be, you know how. Oh, anybody own any companies here? Or businesses? Business owners? How's everything going for you? Good? That's what I like to see, man. Y'all gotta build, man. Like, another thing with us, we are really good with taking care of our elderly folks. I'm very surprised and happy with black folks, how y'all take care of y'all aunts, y'all moms, y'all grandmamas and stuff. Y'all realize we keep America alive, right? In the health field. Y'all black women, y'all take care of everybody in the health field. Y'all deal with a lot of bullshit, and I fucking know it, because I got a lot of sisters and cousins that work in the healthcare field, and they say them white men get extra freaky when they old. They do? I know, man. They say they talk a little reckless. They try to get hands on with them and shit like that. And y'all got to deal with a lot out here, man. I pray for y'all sisters and shit. You know the hardest thing about this job? I ain't gonna call it a job, because really all I do is observe and report. Like when I first came in here, where was it, bro? At Mitch, wherever he done took off now. The old guy, he said, I don't know how to work any of this AI stuff. I deal with AI. I didn't know it. I got Meta on Facebook. That's who I talk to the most. I told Meta, I'm not calling you Meta. I gave you the name. I call it Meta Ali. And I ask questions. Y'all better ask me these questions, because there's a lot of shit. Y'all, being y'all from Salisbury, most y'all from Salisbury? How many of y'all black folks in here who told Indian or any family? You with me? You've heard that, like, we got Indian in our family. A lot of it, right? Y'all, I know y'all not subscribing to this, we all from Africa, right? Do y'all believe that y'all all from Africa? No. Dude, we were here. Listen, it's a reason this reservation here on the west side is filled with black people. Think about what I'm saying now, man. I Google a lot of shit. One day I was doing Google Earth and I was going across the Vienna Bridge just looking. I was trying to show my girl this house that I redid. And I seen this little creek by the Vienna Bridge as soon as you go across. And I seen the same thing say Indian Town. So I Googled this little stream called Chickaw some shit. So I Googled it and I found out back then it was the leader of all the natives around here and shit. They said Salisbury Indian. If you read all these books, all this shit is books. They said the Wycomico Indians were one of the toughest tribes on this eastern shore. They didn't play shit. All those white guys, they would write books about it. Then I started thinking about it. It's the same shit now. I'm part of the Jarman family, Bridells, Shalls, numerous families. Like where I'm from, it's a lot of fucking Purnells in Berlin. Dennises and shit like that. Those are tribes. We're all in tribes. Six of you know we from all these areas. Listen. I don't data centers. Now you can touch on this, Brian. I feel 60-40 on data centers. I hear they're fucking up their environment. I don't know. But I also know they're very important because think about the prison system. Anybody here ever been a CO? One CO, right here. So I'm talking to you, brother. I worked in the jail doing floors and stuff like that. My thing with the justice system is I think black people should be totally in control of parole board. Think about it. Now walk with me, right, bro? You bring an inmate to me, you, and several other women and brothers in here, right? And we read his rap sheet. White guy, black guy, whatever. I feel we got a little bit more like, oh yeah, we need to keep this motherfucker in jail another fucking 4 years. I think we got better judgment on he should be released into the system. I mean, back out here to the field. And with the jail system, I don't like that. He don't give a fuck if I say it. My mom's husband, he caught a DUI charge, right? He had to go to jail, had to do like 5-6 months or whatever. He called home, went talking to my mom one time. I picked up the phone. He's like, where your mom at? How she gone and shit? He said, tell your mom I'm gonna kill my fucking cellmate. I said, bro, you can't say that on the jail phone at all. I don't give a fuck. My cellmate is a convicted murderer. I'm in here for DUI. Why the fuck am I in here with a dude who got nothing to live for? And then I got to thinking like, what the fuck? That's fucking insane. You got killers mixed in with DUI, petty thief, or somebody who just couldn't pay a child support bill. I'm just talking about the brothers right now. You can't mix murderers up with everybody else. You just can't. I know they do it, but the justice system is off by that. You put people in a position that have something to live for around a motherfucker. I'm hanging pictures of my girl, my family on the wall, and I'm in here with a fucking killer or somebody that's in here for molestation or some weird shit like that. No, that shit don't mix. You ought to put the motherfuckers who are really bad somewhere. I'm not a person who want to kill nobody. I had a lot of beef back in the day. Like, I got a scar on my face, I got stabbed in the face. I got stabbed in my face, my arm one time, because this older guy was talking to my younger cousin, and I rolled up on him, and I was always told never to approach nobody in the fucking car. I wasn't thinking. I seen this motherfucker, I took off on him, and as I'm hitting him the whole time, he's fucking stabbing me. I didn't know it because the adrenaline was going. When he pulled off, I seen my white shirt covered in blood and shit, and I'm like, oh, he must have hit me and broke my nose. No, this motherfucker stabbed me. Remember the Sobe bottles? The old Sobe glass bottles? He had stabbed me with a Sobe bottle numerous times and shit. And my nose felt like it was hanging off my fucking face and shit. I was fucked up. So I had to get to the hospital in Berlin, Atlanta General. We call it ain't going home. I mean, everybody got a name for hospital. But none of my friends could drive stick. And my car, that hatchback I had was a stick. So I had to shift that motherfucker while my homeboy drove me to the hospital. And I got all fixed up and everything like that. So I'm like, it changed my perspective on things. Like with, okay, you don't run up on random. Man, my boy, you dress like so. off of Montana. You hear me, brother? I like it. Motherfucking social. He over there with the other brother. Where brother at when the King Griffin was on? I came in. I didn't know what I was supposed to wear today. It said attire suggested. I forgot what it was. What kind of attire suggested? Elegant. I was like, I had to Google that shit. I said, what the fuck is elegant attire? And I Googled it and I was like, man, I'm just sorry, man. I'm gonna be here with the brother. I'm gonna go buy a white shirt and some ones. I needed some new jeans anyway. I got like I don't buy clothes. I spend my money on food. Real talk. Like I've never been a fashion person. I don't give a fuck. Like if I can't get no ass off of what I'm wearing, I don't fucking need it. You know what I'm saying? So I was never into that type of shit. I got certain shit that I spend my money on. And on a good meal, I will spend some money. I don't give a fuck for $200. I would spend money on some fucking food. I went to Ruth's Chris for the first time. My homeboy's girl threw a surprise party for him for his birthday at Ruth's Chris. I was going and my girl was like, you better take 200 cash for there. So I came out in my head, I'm gonna spend 200. It was one of them parties where everybody got to build together. I don't like no shit like that. We get there, it's only 2 options you can have. What the fuck is this? So, and this is my cousin, this is new girl and shit. She don't fucking know the whole friend group and family and shit like that. So I'm sitting like, man, this about to be some shit when this over. Now my brother, he there, and he work in the union, so he makes some checkers. You know what I mean? He was one of the motherfuckers that didn't want to pay the price that everybody supposed to pay. I'm like, you fucking got it. He said, man, y'all ain't gonna force me to pay some shit that I don't want to fucking pay. Me and my girl got this and this. I'm not paying for that. So the meal was $136 per person. I paid it because I came to 200, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm already prepared. You should have seen how many people had their face round up when that bill came. Like, man, we're not paying this. And I'm like, oh hell no, I don't like events like that. Don't invite me to that shit. And another thing I don't like fucking group chats. Are y'all in any group chats? Yeah. I'm in fucking at least 10 of them some bitches. And it is fucking, I do comedy and shit, so when I'm on the show, we all jump in, it's a new group chat every time. And I'm always the first motherfucker to remove yourself too. Soon that show over, I'm getting the fuck out this fucking group chat. I got one with my girl's family, it's about 8 of us in it. I got one with me and my daughters, that's about 5%. I got me and my homeboys. I got several group chats on fucking Facebook and shit. I'm a Titans fan, yeah, I'm a Titans fan here. Nope, I knew it was gonna be fucking me. What we got, Ravens? Eagles? Yeah, I thought it'd be more Eagles in here. What's the other one? Redskins. Man, what y'all like? You don't follow football? The Giants? Giants fans? Still in Pittsburgh? Okay. Y'all ready for football season? Y'all ready for football season? Yeah. I'm absolutely ready for fucking football season, man. There ain't nothing fucking like it, man. Sit in the house. I just got into NASCAR recently, too. Anybody watch NASCAR besides me? Hey, I'm the only brother watch NASCAR. Look, you gotta catch the show. You gotta catch the race in the beginning of the fucking race. And you'll get into it, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff we, y'all gamble? Anybody sports bettors there? What's what app you on? I do DraftKings. I won $3,500 off of $5 2 months ago. Yeah, I bet on golf. Yeah, I picked 6 golfers. Let me tell you how I did it. I picked all the white golfers that had real bad sunburn. No, seriously, because I know they be out there. They crash. You got sunburn like that, you out in the sun, you working. And I picked motherfuckers who look like they don't like to go home to their wives. And I did that shit, and I ended up winning $3,500 on $5. Yeah. Everybody got life insurance. Fuck that. Let's talk about some real shit. Everybody needs life insurance. I got life insurance, and I'm telling you, man, I feel a whole lot better because I know ain't nobody got done no fish fry for me when I pass. It's not embarrassing. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I thought about selling life insurance. I got the packet, all that shit upstairs in my room. I just stopped because I don't really have a lot of time. Man, I do floors and I started doing comedy. I got a movie club that I run too. I got the longest running movie club on the whole Eastern Shore. I do it every Wednesday night in Del Mar. We watch, me and probably 10, 15 people, we all get together, we got a bunch of DVDs. Whoever's new to the comedy, coming to the movie club, they get pick a movie out, and we watch whatever they want to watch because they're new to the club. So it's several white people in there. 3 weeks ago, I had about 8 white people watching Juice for the first time. Hey, thank you. What's funny is one of the white ladies, when they gave Tupac the gun, she yelled out in the middle of the movie, "Why the fuck would you give him a gun of all people?" That shit was funny as hell, man. And last week we watched Sugar Hill. Yeah, like that. I'm slowly teaching them, man. I'm breaking them in to what we got going on, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to tell them Wesley Snipes is one of the best actors ever. He's up there. Most people won't put him up there with Will and Denzel, but Wesley Snipes is up there. He is fucking up there. And for real, he dropped a lot of gems in his movies. If you pay attention to that shit, that's why they lock his black ass up on top of taxi man. Because sometimes you get, think about what I'm saying here. Biggie got killed when he made Sky's the Limit. That was his last song, correct? Y'all DJs, right? Sky's the Limit was Biggie's last song, I think. Am I correct? Okay, well, close enough. Look, when these rappers start talking positive messages, they lock their black asses up. Say it wrong. 21 Savage, not 21 Savage, what's his one? Lil Durk. All my life, that shit. When he dropped that shit, they snatched his ass up and put him in jail. You can't be giving the youth no good messages and shit. And I think, and I'm a conspiracy theorist. Anybody have conspiracy theorists? A couple people. I think they try to kill R&B. I absolutely think they try to kill R&B. It's because we were making too many black children off that shit. No, I'm dead serious. They try to fucking nigga stroke up. You know, we had Jay Heartbreak, Jaheim, and all that shit we were throwing on for the girls and shit. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't keep up with none of this shit. I still listen to the same old shit. I got a young white boy to work with, my partner. He 22. I just put this motherfucker on the Project Pat. He fucking loves it. He never heard Project Pat. Man, look. I never listened to him. I know his songs though. He got my dad's name too. That's what's crazy. I listened to him, Dusted and Disgusted. That's one of my favorite songs by him. But I can't get with his beats. I'm an East Coast boy. I got you. I'm gonna take your word, sister. You do E40 out like that, 40 water. I mean, I know, you know, man, I'm hip with it and shit. I've been listening to a lot of Detroit rapping for like the last 2 months. I don't know why. I like the upbeat type of, you know what I mean, rap and shit. I try to give everybody. I listen to any type of music. I listen to Howlin' and Oates. Y'all know them? All those, whatever. I listen to them. Howlin' and Oates, close enough. I'm really bad with white people names. Oh, no, bro, they got some fire shit though. Trust me. Yeah, it's some white boys out there with love. Yeah, what's the other guy? Man, I like all types of music and shit. I remember back in the day, me and my homeboys used to ride in hot box of cars and shit, and we ride, smoke blunts, and them niggas start freestyling and shit. I never could fucking freestyle. I couldn't spit a fucking verse at all. And then I realized that this is one of my callings. I ain't no fucking rapper. I get up here and talk on this mic. My grandma, like I said, she's 92, she had Alzheimer's and shit like that. I would not be doing this if my grandmother was in her right state of mind, because she don't like me cussing. She probably be mad that I'm not a youth pastor, for real. She always would say that, you can talk to the people, you can be a good youth pastor. They don't want my calling, I can talk to the people in another way. You know what I mean? So now when I ain't gotta worry about nobody telling her all Pre was on stage cussing and shit, because she gonna fucking forget that shit. That's a terrible joke. But she would like it. She would like it. I got my grandma's license taken away from her. Real talk. You know where Harris Teeter is in Fenwick? I was at Harris Teeter probably like 10 years ago, and I used to do concrete, curbs, and gutters and shit. And I'm out there doing the curb and gutter, and this car comes and almost hits me on the back road. And it was, I looked at it and I started cussing like, what was it? And I looked, and on the back of the car it said, God bless the troops. And I was like, fucking grandma. grandma. She had got lost and made the wrong turn, and she came through the marsh area and shit. Soon as I seen that shit, and when I said I could have touched her car, that's how close she was to me. I called my mom, I said, hey, y'all gotta take grandma fucking keys. They're like, what are you talking about? And I told her what the fuck happened. And she was like, what? Probably like 2 weeks later, they took grandma keys, because they're like, well, she don't even be driving places and don't know where the fuck she going. But I used to ride my grandma all the time as a kid. We go fucking yard sales and shit like that all around the shore. And she just ride and give a fuck. I'm like, grandma, we gonna get lost. She said, how you gonna get lost when we on the island? And then I thought about it. We are on an island. You don't go across one of the bridges, you ain't fucking leaving this motherfucker unless you cut through Delaware. So we used to go to yard sales and shit. I used to roll with her all the time. I used to have a fanny pack too. I had a fanny pack and bifocals. I swear on everything, like, and a bunch of fucking Vaseline on my face. But I used to roll with grandma. I ain't gonna That's seriously. They used to always have me shine up for church and shit like that. I used to hate that shit, cause I was still trying to bag girls even though I was at church and shit. And I'm like, I gotta walk around with this fanny pack at Hershey Park and shit. Fucking school, church trips. They always carry us at Hershey Park. We stayed at Hershey Park and shit. And grandma with this fanny pack. And my papa knew I used to hate that shit, so he always throw like $100 or $200 in the fanny pack so I could get over the whole pack and have to wear this fucking stupid ass thing. So I was fine with it because I had some cash up in that motherfucker. I go to concession stand, I'm balling the fuck out. Fuck it. You laugh all you fucking want to. I got paper in my motherfucking pocket. I don't know about the rest of you motherfuckers out here and shit. This is fun, man. I get the vent, man. Like nobody listens to me at home. Like I said, I got a daughter, man. They don't pay me no fucking mind and shit. Only time somebody pay me mind is they want some fucking DoorDash money. I'm about sick of that shit. I looked at the fucking Cash App for my youngest daughter. For this year alone, she done got $4,500 from me. Fucking Apple Pay, DoorDash, TikTok shop. Like, she always fucking asking. So me and her mom devised a plan. Like, look, you clean the house up, we give you $60 every week. Just clean the fucking house clean. And she like, that, I can do that, you know what I'm saying? So when I come in the house, that shit's immaculate every fucking time. And she don't fuck around about the house being clean and shit. I come in there and she's like, put that stuff in the corner, Dad. I just cleaned this house. I want my money in the week. And I'm like, hell yeah, like, it's less shit on us. You know what I mean? My middle daughter, she works and shit, so she's like at this point where she's like, wow, I gotta clean. I got a full-time job like everybody else. Motherfucker, you still gotta clean the fucking house. Take an area, do the bathroom or something like that. Like, help out, wash a dish or something like that. I tell the girls, don't wash the dishes. Let me wash the dishes. Because my papa used to tell me, if the girl got clean dishes in the house, she's more willing to cook. No woman want to cook if it ain't no fucking clean dishes or she got washed some shit. She ain't gonna cook. So anytime my grandmother cooked, he would wash the dishes right after and put them up and shit. So I was always like, fuck it, I'll wash the dishes. Plus, I work my hands all day. When I get home, wash dishes, make my hands feel better and shit. I ain't fucking all cramped up. I got one broke finger. I never went to the hospital. I went to Yordas Inn with my daughter. She did a cartwheel one time and broke her finger. And I figured this was a good time to like try to sneak my hand in the x-ray with her shit. They were like, you gotta move your hand. I was like, and I kept walking with the lady and I asked the black, I said, look man, I think I broke my hand my finger 2 weeks ago. She looked at it, she said, yeah, it's broke. You be fine. Just, you know what I mean, keep messing around with it and shit like that. Hey, doctor bills out of hand. Yo, we can't afford shit now. We can't afford shit. America is Trump fucking up. Y'all, they can say what they want to. No, not one motherfucker in here could have got away with some of this shit this motherfucker has been doing. And we all know it's gonna fall down. Wait, when his time is up, if y'all think that motherfucker is gonna leave peacefully, you there out there fucking mind. He didn't want to leave the first time. Had them white folks storm that Capitol like that. That was just saying, I called out of work just to continue watching this shit. I'm that serious. I called and told him, I lied to him. I said, I'm sick, I can't make it. I sat there on that fucking couch with my Simply lemonade and a little bit of Amsterdam in that bitch, and I watched them motherfuckers scale the walls. Yeah, I watched that shit on repeat. Just like that riverboat fight that time. I watched that shit every bit 20 times. That shit was crazy. I know it was some fucking slave master rolling over in his fucking grave. I can't believe they gave them niggas freedom. This is what they doing now? Wait, in slavery. I say we're not in slavery. I do believe we were prisoners of war. It's a fucking difference. Motherfuckers take over shit. Like some of these buildings that y'all see that's been built and it's real old and shit, you're a lying ass if you telling me motherfuckers with horses and buggies fucking built some of these structures that's in the U.S. Ain't no fucking way you were building some of these buildings that they got in New York that were built in the 1800s and shit in 1910. I think we've been reset before. Y'all know what I mean by reset? I'm gonna tell you how you reset it now. How many of y'all got photo albums at home? Your grandparents got photo albums and everybody growing up, right? My grandma got a house full of photo albums. I got my own personal photo album from fucking baby all the way up to whenever. This is what's going on now. God forbid one day they cut the switch off. And when I mean the switch, I'm talking about the power grid. Everything's digital now. Everything's fucking lost. You may never get it back. You may be able to turn it back on. That's the scariest thing about the internet, the AI, and all that shit. They keep track of everything that's going on. Like, you probably don't got no more storage on your fucking phone right now. I had to delete some shit. I've been back there in that corner deleting shit for the last hour, so I have enough space to record this set that I'm doing right now. I put all my shit on YouTube. Anytime I'm on the stage, I record it and put it on YouTube because this is my way of letting my great-great-grandkids see how I felt about situations that were going on in the current time that I'm living in. They will know, oh, Papa, our great-grandfather, did not like that Trump guy when he was in office. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on the right side of history. And that's just how I feel about things. I'm an Aquarius. Any other Aquarius, man? That's why we get along, brother. We want to help everybody. We want to help everybody, but you also, we got trust issues. I don't trust a lot of motherfuckers at all. And I advise women. There's some smooth talking niggas out here. Y'all gotta be careful with y'all hearts. And same thing with y'all brothers, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I got a homeboy, right, that's from Salisbury. And I got a homeboy that's from Chrisfield. I helped my homeboy from Chrisfield move this girl into a townhouse in Salisbury. We got furniture for her, we need a girlfriend, we put all this shit, decked her house out with shit for her. I ain't make shit out, I just helped move the shit. I was with my homeboy from the Barry one day, and probably like 3 months later, I pulled up to another townhouse beside her townhouse. He was gonna go grab some weed and shit. And I seen my boy girl come out the house, and she seen my other homeboy, and she ran and jumped in this nigga's arms and wrapped her legs around him. Wow. And I'm like, what the fuck? She didn't know me because I had a different vehicle. When he get back in the car, I'm like, yo, how you know that girl? He's like, oh man, she eats the dick up. Oh. I said, what? He's like, yeah man. He said, shit, last week I had her eating dick up. Her, this other girl at my house, both of them. I said, man, yo, stop. He's like, wow, what's up, yo? I'm like, yo, that's my homeboy girlfriend. He's like, you know what he told me? You better tell that nigga. He said, you better tell that nigga. So imagine me, that ain't nothing you can call your homeboy and tell him over the phone. I call him, yo, I'm gonna swing to your house, I gotta talk to you, bro. I come to your house, he's like, yo, what's up, Frank? I'm like, hey man, I gotta tell you something, man. He's like, yo, what's up, man? I sit him down, we sit in the living room, we talk about shit. I'm like, yo, look, I was at the spot or whatever. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, yeah, the girl, remember we helped move all this shit? Yeah, my girl. I'm like, yeah, man, I know somebody fucking with her, yo. I ain't want to tell you, but dude told me to tell you. She was like, man, what you mean from her? I said, man, boy told me she eat dick up. He's like, man, shut the fuck up, man. I'm dead serious, bro. He was like, that's what he told me. He's like, man, are you serious, yo? I done paid her rent for the year, bro. I'm like, man, look, I feel like a fuck nigga. I feel like a fuck nigga if I didn't tell him this shit. You know what I mean? I don't get in people's relationship. But shit like that, he gave one, this is a close person to me. You know what I mean? The other dude, he close, but was I wrong for telling him? Yeah, thank you. I always, he don't talk to me no more because I told him. We ain't talking years because I told him what happened. See, what's that? Exactly. You bro crazy. Look, man, like, Hey man, look, I used to do front desk work in Casablanca on 24th Street. Why, you know that place? I worked there for like 8 years. I ended up suing the motherfuckers because of some shit, and I had gained a little bit of money because it was the first time anybody ever called me a nigger before. And they did it in a text message. I was in a group chat with my boss and the general manager, and I had to go home early one night. It was storming, and the guy was, I was like, hey man, I'm about to leave early because it's storming. He was like, man, you can work your shift. Let's finish the last hour or whatever. I was like, man, fuck it, all right, I'll stay. You know what I mean? Everybody was checked in. I'm like, what the fuck am I here for? We was waiting for security to show up at midnight. So I was in the front office at the computer and I get a text message. Can you believe this nigga asked me to get off early? And I didn't know this would happen. The dude come out, the manager come out the back and he's like, oh, hey man, can I see you? I said, what the fuck you asking for my phone for? He said, I sent you something, it was by accident. I looked at my phone and I read the message. I looked at him, I said, you fucked up. He was like, you see your phone? I don't know how I did. I said, nah, you ain't seen my motherfucking phone. You trying to erase some shit, man. Fuck that. So I left. This was on a Thursday. I didn't come work on Friday. Now the owner of the hotel, he was in the text message too. He seen it because he wrote good night to all in capital letters. Basically letting that motherfucker know you wrote this in the group chat. So on Sunday, I text the owner of the hotel, hey man, it's kind of fucked up. I've been working here 8 years and you ain't reach out to me. I know you seen that text message. This motherfucker texted me back. What text message? So I screenshotted it and said, this one, motherfucker. And he was like, I'm sorry about that. Can we talk Monday? I get to the meeting Monday, punch in, and I go in the back office talking to him and the other guy. And he said, hey man, can y'all be men and work this summer together? I said, nah, I'm not working with this motherfucker. What I need is everything that I would have made for the summer. I calculated up quite a little bit of money. I said, this is what I want. He said, I'm not paying that. I said, I'll see you in court. So I fucking left. When I left, I started crying. Real talk, a tear came down the nigga's eyes. I was fucking hot. I wanted to just beat him the fuck up in there. But then I got thinking to myself, that money in my pocket. I called that fucking Better Business Bureau and shit, and I told them what the fuck happened. They said, sorry, we can't give you any money off of hearsay. Bitch, who the fuck said it's hearsay? I got a text message of what the fuck was wrote to me. I sent that shit to him. Closed fucking case. Give my motherfucking money. And then I went to the AI shit and I said, jobs that computers can't take. And it said flooring was the #1 job computers can't take. And I went for a flooring company and I've been there for the last 7-8 years going forward. Making people's houses look good. I'm working in different businesses and I'm getting to that money. Tell your kids, tell your sons to find a trade. You gotta learn how to work with your hands because technology is taking over. I mean, I love it, man. And you know why I like black girls? Because y'all are like fucking tactics. I haven't had Chinese food in 3 months now because of 3 black women on TikTok. These women have been pulling up the Chinese stores and staking out the Chinese stores to see if they're bringing anything in the back, and they've been catching some crazy shit. You can't pay me to eat no Chinese food right now. You say you like the egg rolls? I will fuck with shrimp fried rice, but that's where it stopped. I don't want that soul chicken. I don't know what the fuck you motherfuckers sell me at all. You are right. I never fucking thought you wanna? You believe in the Mandela effect? Have you seen the new Mandela effect where y'all remember Bewitched back in the day? Yes. What did that bitch do to make shit happen? Wiggle her nose? No. They said she don't do that. She wiggles her jaw. That don't make sense. Everybody remember her wiggling her nose. Only people who wiggle their jaws are fucking dope fiends. Could have been. Well, I'm telling you, dope fiends. That jaw wiggling and shit. We all been in the game. I'm pretty sure right now I'm in here with one of the plugs. I don't know. But we passed that now. You can't sell no dope no more, bro. I'm telling trying to tell you, man. They got so many devices and shit that will catch your ass. Y'all see these flock cameras everywhere?
Yes.
That motherfucker. Google police officers being arrested for flock cameras. What they do is, if they see a man that drive by, they get their tag number and get their address and they harassing them. I'm not lying. This shit is backbone. This shit's crazy. They got like 37 cops back. I like that. They got a little fashion show going on back there. I fucking love black people. We don't start shit on time. And we move up. What's that? What's the Waze app? What's that?
When y'all traveling, when y'all turn the Waze app, it's a GPS app.
Okay.
It picks up and detects a lot of cameras that I was not aware of.
Man, I'm trying to tell y'all gotta be careful. When I worked at the hotel that time, I broke up a porno ring. I'm dead serious. It was me and this black girl named Keita working at the front desk. And she was up there reading her fucking book and shit. And this white lady called. This was like close to October. And she was like, "Can you get up here? It's a bunch of guys hooping and hollering on the 3rd floor." And I get up there, I see the white boys and shit. I'm like, "Yo, what y'all doing?" And they be like, "The hotel next door, and they in there fucking." I said, "Seriously?" I look up, and damn sure was. But they had an extension cord running. They had a extension cord running to our hotel. What the dude did was he broke into one of them condos that was closed for the winter. And he was in there fucking foreign girls and recording this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I got a, you know what I mean? We made a report. And come find out, they were just wearing them fucking foreign girls out, man. I was like, God damn. You know, Ocean City, they get about 5,000 foreigners every year. Sometimes they be from Jamaica. Sometimes they be from Lithuania. They change it up. DR, a lot of the DR come down there. And they do this shit every year and shit. And
They don't get as many.
no, it's yeah, Trump. Hey man, look, that white boy ain't fucking around. They want to make this an all-white country. You do what you want. There's too many of us. I don't believe that demographic either is only this many black people. We make way too many fucking babies to say that we are the minority. That's fucking insane to me. Y'all believe that shit? There's a lot of us out here, man. Y'all believe in ghosts or spirits? I'm gonna tell you what made me believe in spirits. I was on South Division Street right here in Salisbury getting my haircut, and it was this couple from Louisiana there sitting in there, and my cousin, he's the barber and stuff, and they were talking about shit that goes on in Louisiana, how haunted it is and shit like that. So I started telling them about a lynching that happened in 1931 in Salisbury. I think his name was Frank Matthews or Marshall or something like that. He was 23 years old. And supposedly he killed the owner of the company who didn't pay him. He supposedly shot him and killed the white guy. Well, they strung him up and carried him to the hospital and shit, beat him up, cut him up, they did everything. They put him into a back of the car and they drove him through the streets of Salisbury and they told all the black people, go inside or we're gonna turn you all into nigga sandwiches. You can Google this, it'll come right up on the Salisbury papers and shit if you look into it. And when I said his name, right, a fucking jar fell off the fucking stand. Right in front of everybody when I was telling the story. And cause I was reading the story off my phone and I was like, South Division Street. And they drove me through South Division Street. And I was on South Division Street. And when that jar fell, I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I believe in all that spirits and shit like that. I'm in tune to it. I walked in on my uncle, he passed away and shit. I found his dead body. Me and my grandma. We went to my grandma's mom's house and the door was locked. And she was like, can you climb through the window? I was a young boy. Climb through the window. I think Uncle Jackson there asleep. I could see him on the couch. I thought he was asleep. I climbed through the window, unlocked the door for my grandma. I go back outside. She goes in the house, she come back and say, hey, pretty, get in the car. And just sit there, don't come out the car. Next, I see my papa pulling up, and I'm like, what's going on? I get in the truck with him and I leave. He was like, oh yeah, Uncle Jack was in there dead on the couch. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was in the house with a dead body. And it was fucking creepy. And so, I mean, if I'm not scared, only the living can hurt you. Only the living can hurt you. I don't watch that paranormal shit on my TV neither. Y'all watch that scary shit on TV where they do paranormal files and shit? Don't watch that shit on your TV, bro. Your TV is a fucking portal. Y'all may think I'm crazy. That black screen is a black mirror at night laying in your bedroom. And all these smart TVs got cameras in it. So when you, tomatoes. For a long time, I used to throw sheets over top my big screen TV at night. Seriously, especially when I'm about to get some ass or some shit. Can you know some person can tap into your TV, bro? I'm dead serious. You better believe what I'm saying? He can tell you. That, look, he is a smart brother. I can tell when I first met him and shit, he was just cool, calm, and collected and stuff. He hit me up, man, on a Monday night and was like, hey man, what's your contact information, man? I like the shit you talk about. I'm gonna get you on the show. And I gave him my information. I swear on everything. The next day, this nigga had me on a flyer. On the AI flyer up here. All this shit. I'm like, yo, I need to learn how to do this computer shit. How long have I been up here? Long time. Anybody got any questions? I like to fuck with the crowd and talk to people.
When you were talking about the 1931, do you know?
Yeah, white people did it. Right. Yeah. Yeah, they're probably like I would say 19. Yeah, they don't get prosecuted for something. It's like what's going on with Noah Wells. I know y'all are all informed with Noah Wells. Listen, I don't like this shit at all. It don't sit well with me at all. I don't like the fact that this young boy did not have his throat. What do you mean his throat's missing? Now I already know they harvest our organs. Our organs are, you brother right now, you smoke? Little something. Our organs are worth a lot of fucking money. Even the melanin in our body is worth more than gold. Y'all realize this, right? That's why you see so many of us missing. We are walking bankrolls. Real talk. We drive America. We really do. Like we keep this motherfucker afloat. And that's another reason I don't think we've ever been attacked. We are God's people. I'm not saying white people or Chinese people are less valuable than us. I'm just letting y'all know I really feel like we are chosen people out here and stuff like that. We make the world go around. Man, sisters alone, a black woman can have any race of babies. It's called the E gene. Y'all have it. You can have an albino child with no problem. Y'all the mother. You're a mother, man. I don't know how else to explain it. Any other question? I like your question too. Good job.
It still applies today.
Yes, it does.
That's why it stays in my mind today.
Yeah, it's still happening right now. You want to know something crazy? This white boy named Trip, they found hanging in Alabama, a white boy. He was running from a cop on his four-wheeler, right? And the cop cut the body camera off, and they found the boy's body the next morning hanging in the woods. And the cop was like, he had to cut his body camera off because it was dying. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I got a lot of friends that are cops. Probably like 3 or 4 people that I grew up with. One of my best friends is a cop. I know a couple women that are officers and shit like that. So I got respect for those police officers, but I ask the question. I don't give a fuck. And they tell me all the time about other dirty cops. It's like certain things you can't have dirty people in. And it's a job, just like anything else is. It's absolutely a job. So like you may got a coworker where you work at and you like, man, this is a fucking asshole. I couldn't imagine this motherfucker being a police officer and shit. That same white guy that allegedly hung this white boy, he's been a police officer for 20 years. Do you know how many police forces he has worked for in 20 years? Throw out a number. You said 4? How about you? 7? 17. That tell you right there what type of motherfucker that is. How the fuck do you work for 17 police departments in 20 years? Who is doing the screening for this shit? Who the fuck is doing the screening to be a fucking police officer these days? They do watch each other back.
We're gonna let you go in this way so that, it don't come on follow you on this record. You know.
I almost got killed one night on Hammond Street. Y'all familiar with Hammond Street? No, they're not gangsters. I don't know. I ain't gonna talk about nobody's hood. Motherfuckers get real touchy. But I was on Hammond Street. I didn't have kids then, so I was on Hammond Street in 2005. I was parallel parked. Me and my cousin were supposed to be going out that night. I had a Ford Taurus burgundy. I parked parallel right in front of them little townhouses. And this guy, it was getting dark. This guy rides by in an old ass Ford Tempo, right? He ain't had his lights on, so I flicked my lights to him. And when I flicked my lights, he stopped right by my car and looked me in my face. He kept driving, and I seen him pull in the driveway behind me. I seen him back out, and I'm like, what the fuck this dude doing? And he got in the middle of the street, right on the yellow line, and I heard him revving his engine. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Then I heard the tire squealing. And I said, yo, this motherfucker about to hit me. I jumped out the driver's seat, and I jumped head first into the passenger seat. And this dude goes full speed in the back of my car. Smashed my trunk, everything, pushed it all up, and he backed up and he did it again. Had it not been my cousin and shit, they chased him. He pulled off and went down the street. They followed him in the car, and they followed all the debris that he left and whatever was leaking from his car. They went and kicked his door in and drug him out the house. And the cops ended up pulling up and shit. I ended up having to get subpoenaed to court for this shit. Come to find out, the guy was on PCP, and his assignment was ride with no lights on. First person that flick his lights at you, tell you turn your lights on, you kill him. He told the cops that, I don't fucking know. So it was a gang initiation. He was from Honduras or whatever. And I had to go to court, and the judge looks at me and said, what do you think I should do to this guy? And I was like, do what the fuck you want to do. That's in the whatever is set in the law. I don't care. Like I survived. I'm fine and shit like that. So it is an underworld out here that people are not aware of. Everywhere you go. I mean, we're in Crack City for God's sakes. That's what they call Salisbury. I never really had no problem. I remember back in the day. You probably remember the name of the club. It was 96. Only reason I know these days because I associate everything with music. Whenever Bonin, Biggie, is Bonin. What year was that? 96, 97. 97. So 97, I was on Roger Street at my cousin's house. And my older cousin then went to a club over there at the Live Shopping Center. What was out there back then? You gonna say, God, come on, who? Y'all from Salisbury. What was that club out there at the Live Shopping Center in 97? I can't remember. Okay, she said jail. I'm gonna go with jail. I walked out there as a kid. Me and my cousin walked out there to go get up with my cousin because we had to tell him that when his friends came to the house and banged this girl upstairs and her box was stinking. So the whole upstairs was stinking. I'm dead serious. She had the house rocked, bro. And we walked out there and some guys pulled a gun on us in a van, right? Like, where y'all from? And I'm like, yo, we from Berlin and shit like that. And they were like, what y'all doing in Salisbury? And just so happened, this black girl that I know from Salisbury, she walked up and she was like, hey, leave them boys alone, they young as fuck. And the dudes just drove off and shit like that. So I done had some crazy shit happen to me in Salisbury, you know what I mean? I fuck with the town though, like it's all up, we all family and shit like that. I'm running out of mojo up here. Give me a topic, anything. We keep going, Lois. Ron, let me go. We good? Hey, thank all y'all for coming out tonight. And ladies, all the ladies, I got ladies night tonight in Del Mar. The flyer's over there. If you bring the flyer with you, you get in for $10. I'm raffling off 3 or 4 bags. I got hotel rooms to raffle off. We got a lot of girl comics. I also got my flooring cars over there. I do flooring for a living. If you need your house hooked up or whatever, I got you. So grab some cards or whatever, and thank all y'all for coming out tonight. Y'all got me drinking before 12 o'clock. I ain't never in my life drinking before 7 o'clock. What's that?
That brother's funny, right? I found him, I met him in a club, and he was telling us what is it? What's the name of your spot? Big Dream or something like that? Big Dream, yeah. A lot of talented people in there, brother. Very funny. Thank you all so much for coming out. I really appreciate this. I hope some of the things that I said about AI resonated, and you will already know what we're going to do here. But let's start using AI, all right? Thank you.
All right.